of Izzy Nally Consulting. And today we're talking about, well, of course, as always, I'm giving you a ton of value in every video that I make. That's one of my personal goals whenever I come live to you. But today's topic, we're really talking about how you can make something that's going to sell and start bringing in some income next month. Next month. Yes. One of the biggest blocks that I see happen for my clients and potential clients is an objection of money, of course, but genuinely it's this mind block. It's this block about making money. It's this block about being able to finish something. Because most of us that are coaches, that are creators, we tend to, one, doubt ourselves and our ability to create something, or we're perfectionists. Therefore, we start doubting it because we don't know if it's good enough. We start doubting our ability to actually finish a product. We start doubting if it's actually going to sell. Okay, so if that's you, I want to bring you in on this challenge that I'm offering. So I just got off the phone with a beautiful woman who she has a brilliant idea. She knows her target market. She has established all of these things. And if you haven't established those yet, I really urge you to get on a strategy call with me. As most people say when they're getting off the phone with me, they're like, this isn't anything like what I expected or I've ever had before. It really is like meeting with your coach. It's intimate. We talk about issues. I'm also a therapist aside from a business consultant. So it's going to be different than what you've had before. This is us really strategizing. I really want you to walk away with value and results so that you know what it's going to be like working with me. It's not a teaser. It's not just a sales call. In fact, I probably use about 2 minutes of it to be a sales call. So really focus on what it is that you could create. I'm putting you on the spot. And this mindset, this challenge has really helped me in the past as well. Because so often we're so busy thinking about all these other things that we need to do that we're not in the money making, generating a revenue, generating an income mentality. So I ask you, what is something that you could create by mid February? What is something that you could create? A small package, something of that nature that could give you a small win. Okay. For example, maybe you are working on creating this larger program. Can you break that down into sections? And could you create one of those sections? Maybe it's even smaller than that. Maybe within that one section, you could split off half of that, and that'll allow you to start working on your big program that you might be delaying. Maybe it's the perfectionism. Maybe life gets in the way. Whatever that might be for you. But to just say, okay, it's crunch time. I am setting a goal and I'm going to make it happen. So often our goals are so big, so distant that we're not giving ourselves those small wins. So let's break this down. It's going to help you with your money mindset. It's going to help you get something done. It's going to help you prove to yourself that you can complete something, especially if you're in that creative mindset. So let's use February 14th, Valentine's Day, as that example. So by February 14th, we're setting the goal, and this is also some great tools to utilize in your business. By February 14th, it's created, it's ready, and things even how to follow up with the people that were interested, how to follow up with the people who are purchasing, how to follow up and nurture those connections, especially if you're early on. Nurturing those connections are even more important than ever because you're using those people as research and you're utilizing them to help you become better at what you're doing, to gain reviews, because whatever you are creating by February 14th is the first draft. It's not the finished product. You're just taking imperfect action and proving to yourself. And you can always update all this content and give it back to them once it's updated again anyways. So that could be a selling point in itself. So you're going to have content ready, created, and everything's good to go. You even have your follow-up process. And that's what you're going to be doing that week. Now we step it back. The week before, we want to nourish any of the people that have RSVP'd to that event. We want to create those connections, and that'll help us gather any extra talking points when we're doing our live or our webinar or whatever it is that we're hosting that week. Now, the week before that, we're going to start heavily promoting and building excitement about what it is we're launching. The week before that, we're going to have that event scheduled. So that's where we're doing a lot of more of the techie stuff. We've got the Facebook event or whatever platform. If there's any funnels that need to be created, all of that's being created. And then the week before that, you've got your outline for ideas of what you're doing. You've established your target market. You've got your to-do list ready, and you've scheduled your to-do list and all these other things within your calendar. Okay. Time management, time blocking, project management is something that I definitely will be covering in our Million Maker Business Blueprint program, which we have launched. And today is the day that all of the promos and the bonuses and the payment options and everything will be ending tonight. Now, if you're like, well, I don't know if I'm ready to purchase, you can still get into the group, and there should be a link below, into the group where you're going to find the 3-day Millionaire Marketing Makeover that we just did. That one's still up and available within the group, within the guide section. Tons of videos. I'm coming live to you all the time to help you with these things. If I have a strategy call with someone, I'm going to pop on and give you all some advice. So make sure that you are joined in that group so that we're staying connected and that you're still getting this information. And we're going to follow up with this challenge as well. So I just outlined, and you can go back and watch this if you're jumping in late. So go back and watch this. I'm outlining it. So we've got February 14th, everything's created, ready to go. February 7th, we're nourishing our RSVPs. January 31st, we're heavily promoting. January 24th, that event is scheduled and all of the techie things are done. January 17th, which is tomorrow. Okay, so you're going to get started on this tomorrow, and all this coming up week, you're going to work on your outline for what you're selling, your to-do list, and get everything scheduled within your calendar. You're getting yourself prepared. Now, this is a challenge, meaning I am challenging you to create something, anything that relates to your business. And if you need help on this, jump on a strategy call with me. Anything that relates to your business. And I want to hear these ideas. Promote them in the comments below. Let me know, what are you thinking? Because if you're in scarcity mindset and you might be thinking, oh, I don't want to share my idea, someone might take it. Oh, honey. Everyone could be promoting the exact same thing with the exact same title, but no one's going to do it the exact same way as you with your knowledge and how you do things. Okay, so don't get caught up in this competitive mentality. Okay, there's a million business coaches out there, and they might be giving you very, very similar advice. And I can't control that, but what I can control is me helping you. And that's what I'm here for. So this is why we were working on this past week, all about this vision and mission, because you need to be rooted in what is your mission. Okay, and then put all of that judgment aside and allow yourself to dive in. So think about it. What is something that you can create right now and have available to sell by next month, by February 14th week? This is giving you 5 weeks to create something and sell it. All right. Now, in that package, you're going to have your core thing, and then you're going to have your bonuses. And if you've talked to me, I say this over and over again, it's amazing what a college student will do to earn a free t-shirt. You know you've done it before, especially us women. Like, we're going shopping. We're at Victoria's Secrets. They're offering the free bag. we will spend an extra $40, $50 just to get that free bag. So allow yourself to do that. And again, if you know your target market, you're going to know what it is that they're really looking for. If you haven't established that yet, send me a message in a DM and let's get chatting. Let's see, who do we have here today? Oh yes, we have Sonia. She's completed her 30-day to body positivity and wellness today. So fantastic. Sonia, if you want to drop the link to that in here too. So in case anyone wants to join it or they want to check it out, drop that in here. You all feel free to share your businesses under here. It's an amazing thing, right? Like, we don't have to be competitive. We can support each other. And in fact, this is a great way to network and say, like, oh, she's doing something similar or complementary. Let's partner up and support each other. That can totally happen. We don't have to be in a competitive mentality. We don't have to be in a competitive community. We don't have to be. If we think that's all that's out there, then we're going to attract that to us, because that's all we're going to see. It's selective, what do we call it? Selective, I can't think of the word at the moment. This is what happens when you're live. But it's selective validation. That's what I'm trying to think of. So your mind's going to validate whatever your core beliefs are. So if you feel like all women out there are competitive, you're going to see it. But if you really say, I want to be with women and business owners, because I don't want to say we're all women. I do have some guys in the group as well. But we don't have to be competitive. We can support each other. Even if we're not buying from each other, we can still know what each other have, so that if someone asks us and we're not the expert on that, we can push them in the right direction. We become a connector. That's a beautiful thing. All right, thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you within the group, or really hope to see you on a strategy call, and even more so, I really hope to see you in the MMBB program, where we're going to be covering for 9 months everything that you need to have within your Million Maker Business Blueprint. Lots of coaching, lots of resources. My goal is your absolute success. All right, see you later.